Alright, how's it going, guys? We're back today. We're doing a bit of a roadie to a couple places in Ontario, Guelph and Hamilton. We got a couple mission-oriented activities to do today. We got to check out this bookstore in Guelph. We're gonna, my friend wants to buy some book. I don't know what it is, but then we're gonna head over to Hamilton. We're gonna grab some lunch, and then we're gonna see if we can check out a mysterious haunted location. So we'll get right to it. All right, we made it to downtown Guelph. We're in some random plaza called the Shops at Paisley, because the bookstore is actually down over here. So we'll check it out, see if there's anything good. It looks like it's kind of a vintage store. It has a smell to it for sure. It's a small store. This looks like a regular bookstore though. Nothing too old. It's all just, they actually look like they could be used books though. They have a bit of wear and tear to them. So this is the book that my friend got, super rare, from what, the 70s, 80s?
Yeah, probably the 80s.
Show them the signatures here.
Signed by?
It's actually signed by the authors. Which is pretty interesting.
1989.
I mean, I'm not a train guy, but my friend is, so pretty good find. So now we're gonna wrap up here, and then we'll head. I think we're gonna head to Hamilton. So, although downtown Guelph looks pretty interesting, to be completely honest, maybe we can pull a little drive through there. We'll see. All right, so this is downtown Guelph for the main street. We're just kind of taking a little meander through this street just to see what's here. I've never really been in downtown Guelph, but there's some classic buildings, which is kind of interesting. This one on the corner is really cool, actually. The roof, and oh, the one on the left is super cool. Damn, that's really cool, actually. That's pretty cool, actually. It's like, looks like a wedding dress shop or something, though. And then other than that, some office buildings up there that aren't too interesting, but I'm sure there's some places worthy of frequenting around here. So we just rolled into Hamilton, and this is now the home of the Toronto Rock, which is a lacrosse team, which is the official sport of Canada, believe it or not. And they used to play where the Toronto Maple Leafs played in Toronto, but it looks like they've moved themselves into Hamilton because Torontonians don't care enough. But now it looks like this is downtown Hamilton. I've never been down this particular street, but it has an interesting sort of, has some interesting buildings actually. This one looks really old. You'd almost think you're in the downtown core of a big city by some people's standards, but probably not by Torontonians. So on the left here is actually the home of the Hamilton Tiger Cats, which is there are one of the few teams in what's known as the Canadian Football League, which no one really cares about in Toronto, but other cities in Canada do. And yeah, we have our own football league, we do. And this is the stadium here. I think this is actually where the Grey Cup was held, which is like the Super Bowl of the CFL, in November. So you can see over there. Pretty interesting. I've never been to a game there, but maybe I should. All right, I think we found our lunch spot. Hamilton actually has a cheesesteak place. I don't know if they're any good, but they looked authentic from the photos. But yeah, we're gonna hit up a place called Mike's Subs, which has supposedly been here for a number of years. It's kind of just a no-frill sub spot, but could be interesting to check out. Just nothing too fancy, but historic. So let's walk in here and see if it's any good. All right, we got the sub. All right, this is the sub here. It's got capicola, whatever the hell that is. I'm being made fun of because I don't know what that is, but and it's got pretty much everything in there: lettuce, onions, some ham as well, some mayo. Pretty no frills. All right, so let's take a first bite out of this and actually see how it tastes. It's a cold sub. I mean, cuts are cold cuts. The taste is pretty simple though. It's not necessarily gonna blow you away, but it fills you up. The bread is pretty soft. Somewhat pillowy, but not like too much bread, which is good because you want to taste the stuff inside. Not bad. Do I recommend it? If you're in Hamilton, of course, you got to try it. It's historic. Well, this all happened by chance, but it turns out to use the washroom, we're going in the first ever Tim Hortons location in Canada. In the world, technically, because it started in Canada. And look, you can see it opened May 17th, 1964. Apparently they have a little museum in there, so let's, you know, I'm gonna pee, but, you know, there might be other things worth checking out. So the counter used to look. I guess this is the kind of stuff they used to serve here. Definitely more luxurious than today's items. These are the classics here. There's a statue of Tim Horton, the hockey player, outside it. That's why you know it is indeed the first location. This is actually how it used to look, the classic back in the day, and this is how it looks now. Maybe the most modern Tims I've seen. And from the first ever Tim Hortons, I got myself a blueberry fritter, which actually is off the menu now. They actually brought back some limited time items that were fan favorites. I don't know why they got rid of them anyways, because everyone loves them, but I had to bring back the nostalgia. All right, so we made it. This is Century Manor in Hamilton, of course, which is an abandoned asylum. So it used to be an asylum back in, I think, the 1800s, and it has since been all boarded up. I don't think they've come to a conclusion what to do with it yet. But we're gonna kind of explore the premises a little bit. Back in 2020, when the pandemic was happening, I believe you could actually go inside it. And there were ways to kind of explore, even though it's abandoned. But now it seems to be all boarded up. All the windows are boarded up, and I don't think there's a way to get in. But we'll do a lap around and see. Well, the premises has other buildings here that are part of it, and I don't know what exactly these structures are, but if there's any one we could get into, it's probably one of these, although it looks like there's still wood slats alongside it. Yeah, clearly people have been doing some suspicious business. Yeah, this has just been all graffitied over, but there's nowhere to really tell what this building was. Doesn't seem like it anyways. I'm actually kind of curious. It's like you just move the wood and then all of a sudden you're in. But no, it's all been caulked up. This looks like, yeah, like a shipping and receiving area. The door's been bolted over. It looks like somebody has tried to enter unsuccessfully. But yeah, this is the other building here. That's the one we were looking at before. And this looks to be, yeah, some sort of shipping and receiving building. That building down there, though, I don't know if that's part of the asylum as well. Well, it actually looks like a church or something. No, that's not a cross on top, is it?
That looks like something for the Adelaide or something.
So this was actually
That might not be a
a
bad.
cellar here. What do you think it is, though?
I don't know. It's like a boiler house. I don't know. Why is it?
Yeah, it looks like it's probably affiliated with the manor because it's all boarded up and abandoned as well. But yeah, this I guess was a way to get downstairs into this building because it looks like a cellar. Another entrance here, which has also been completely bolted. Oh, it's not focusing. Come on, focus. Look at that. That's what you see inside. Oh, I can't show that because YouTube's gonna get mad. Oh, that's crazy. It's all abandoned. It is an absolute mess in there. Can't even imagine the stuff that's been going on here the last 10 years before it was completely boarded up. And then this, another small building here. What does it say? Restricted to individuals. Not that we have a choice, of course, but
It's the actual.
all right, now the fun part. The manor itself, of course, used to be an asylum. I believe the other asylums that were in the area could not house the criminals, psychiatric patients.
Back then.
And then this was what was used to house them. It's an old staircase here at the back, which I guess you go up, and then there was also a way to enter up there, but like all the other entrances, it's been completely bolted down. Yeah, such an old building. Very creepy. This is the side here. Everything's just rusted completely. Just so different from how it was in its initial condition. And this is the front over here. Yeah, it's a shame because in 2020 I heard people were actually getting into this building and they were actually able to explore, but in its present state there's just really, I don't think is any physical way to get in there. I also wonder what the state of the inside is. It might be like it is in that other building. What do you think it's like inside?
Dangerous.
Dangerous. Probably just looks like it is in that other building, just like
Gutted.
completely like graffitied and destroyed.
I wouldn't trust the floorboards very much. It's a big building though.
It's pretty massive. Yeah, this is a piece of history, and we'll see what they end up doing with this building. But hopefully it gets preserved. But there's probably a lot of haunted activity that goes on in there, so whatever it ends up being used for, I think that'll probably remain. All right, on my way home now. Hope you guys enjoyed that little tour of the bookstore in Guelph. Lunch, surprisingly the first Tim Hortons ever, and then of course a little outdoor exploration of the Century Manor in Hamilton. If you guys did enjoy that, you want to see more, exploration of haunted or abandoned or just interesting locations like that in general, then make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel as well. And of course, hit the bell to stay notified. So until next time, I will see you in the next one.